Hi, everybody. This is Lois and Joe again with Coaching Business Initiator. We are so excited today. Hi, everybody. We're so excited today because we are going to talk about our big, fun idea for you. We hear over and over again people wanting, yeah, it's great that you have all those ideas and you need all those pieces, but I am so busy and so inundated. I don't have time. I don't even know where to begin. So we have decided to put together a live 4-day training workshop where everything gets done. We can only do 20 people at a time because this is very hands-on, but it is a done-for-you opportunity where all the pieces are brought together and so that you can actually get launched and do this yourself. I'm going to let Joe say hello, and then we'll talk about what it is that we're going to do each day and have you sign up and join us. We can't wait to see you. So, Joe?
Hey guys, I am super excited to be sharing this video with you today. This is, I mean, the Coaching Business Initiator Live program is just kind of like this. I just think back, if I would have had this when I got started, just how much it would have accelerated my coaching career and how many more lives I would have been able to influence for good by this time. So I'm super excited to bring this and talk to you about the different parts and pieces of this today. So Lois is going to talk to you about day one.
So this is what's so exciting. Day one is everything you need. Is the most critical issue for digital marketing. You really have to hone down who your audience is. And when I first started, I said, of course, I know who my audience is. Yeah. But it has to be so specific because advertising, digital advertising and marketing requires specific language, keywords, things that depend on your really, really being able to hone down and target your audience, and then to really do the same with your market. To niche it down so specifically, because the more specific the words are, the more effective you are. And I was just amazed at how much more detail I needed to get my arms around to be really successful at this. So that's day one. We're going to make you an expert in who it is that you're going to serve and who your audience is, what your market is. Day two, Joe, take it away.
Well, one of the things I love, the expressions I love, and when I first got started, it just kind of fell on deaf ears, was the riches are in the niches. And use the term riches really loosely. If you want to make any money at all, it's in the niches. So anyway, that's kind of a neat expression that I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard about already. Look, day two, though, is super important. Without day one, we can't even do day two, though. Once we know who we want to talk to, and we know those factors that go into that, we need to craft a message that they can hear. And so if you've noticed through some of the things that we've shared with you, there's always kind of this underlying message. There's a way that we deliver that information so that you can hear it and understand it and be like, oh, Joe and Lois do know what they're talking about. And so there's a way to do that. And we'll help you understand what that is, and we'll teach you some of those mechanisms so that when you put something out into the digital space, it doesn't just get washed over. I know you've scrolled through Facebook thousands of times and you just don't stop. What makes you stop? We teach you the things that make you stop. Will make your audience stop so that they will engage with you. So that's going to be a huge portion of what day two is. Lois, you want to talk to them about day three?
Well, day three is once you got that, you've got to be able to put it together in a way that people can hear you. And so one of the important things is, how do you tell your message? You got to use video. How do you express your bio on a video in a short period of time so people really get who you are? Because People won't come and listen to you as a coach unless they know you and trust you. And so that's the point of the videos. That's why we're doing this. We want you to know that we know what we're talking about, and we want you to trust us. So we're going to have a professional videographer there. We're going to have each of you do your videos on site, your bio, your sales promo videos, the basic assets that you need to really launch this. And then we will have templates that we've put together already that will enable you to launch your website, your messaging website, right? So that you, with all these pieces plugged in, so when you leave, you've got everything you need. Sure, you may change them as you do this, but you don't have anything to change if you don't start. And so this is your foundation so you can really get started and launched. We've got everything there. We've got the experts there. We've got the videographer will edit them for you, so they really are done nicely and well, and you'll be proud of them. So day 4, what's day 4?
Awesome. Day 4 is we're going to take all of that stuff that we've learned through day 1 and day 2 and day 3, and we're going to wrap it up. Here's the deal. If you know who your audience is and who your target is and who your market is, you know how to write to them and communicate to them, you have a platform that you can deliver that message through digitally, but you don't feel worthy of the money, then we got some real problems, because you'll never be able to, you just won't make the money because you don't feel that your value is worth that. And so we're going to teach you a system to take you through that process and teach you how to do what we call high ticket closes. And high ticket closes are simply knowing what your value is and then being willing and open to ask for that price from your clients. And there is a very systematic process that we go through in order to be able to do that and do that successfully. So you don't have to constantly be in fear of the word, oh, they said no. Oh, they said no. Well, what would happen if you could, from the time you started engaging with your prospective client until the time they said yes, what if all that was mapped out and you didn't have any guesswork and you knew how to take them through that process? That alone, just that one piece. I mean, having a videographer there that's going to give you multiple thousands of dollars worth of video footage, that's great. But what's that compared to being able to ask for what you're worth every single time and really collecting the value that you're worth for the product that you have to offer? It's just priceless. The video will last one time. Being able to talk to people and engage with them and ask for what you're worth multiple times, that's where the magic really happens. So we're going to share that with you on day 4. So Lois, you want to talk to them about what's going to happen before they get there to the site?
So here's the thing. We have 4 days of intense work. We really are going to work hard. And we want you to leave with everything you need. And so we have also put together pre-work that we want you to do. We've outlined it. We'll make it available for you. And we want you to walk through the steps and get the pre-work done, because if we have to set everything up at the time you come, it will take a lot of time. So we'll walk you through, we'll help you, we'll have the step-by-step process will be available by phone, by email, so that you get it done. We're here because we want you to be successful. So we want the pre-work to be done successfully also. We want you to be confident. So don't panic. Don't panic yet. This is the easy part. We're going to be there to help you.
Yep.
What I would like you to do is, we also have, some of you will say, well, you know what, but I can't, I want to do this by myself. And we get it. I started that way. And so we have a checklist. Go down below here, click, and you can have our checklist. It has every single thing that needs to be done in order to be able to do this yourself. Absolutely. If you can do it yourself, we encourage you to do that, and go for it. We also know that there's going to be a lot of you who are going to take a look at that list and say, how many years is this going to take, right? And
yeah, I think that's a good point, because that checklist, the things that we've talked about that's going to go on at the live event, that checklist is so much more intensive simply because there's things in there we can't cover. And that's why we have that 90-day follow-on coaching program that, you know, we really haven't mentioned yet. But there's that, you know, we're going to be following you for 90 days after this.
Okay, so
Because
just pause for a moment. What you've said, what we've said is we've got we've got 4 days where people are going to come and we're going to work with them. And then in order to facilitate that, we have some things we want them to do ahead of time. But the really beautiful thing is you don't just leave and we drop you. We've got 90 days of coaching that we're going to give you that in order for you to be successful. So talk a little bit about that, Joe.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was kind of a weird tangent there. But it's the 90-day coaching program is just so important. It's just such a, everything you're going to learn in those 4 days, we want to take all the overwhelm out of that. And in order to do that, we want to let you know that following that, you're not left alone. You're not going to be, you're not just going to be out there flapping on your own. Every single week, we're going to have a Q&A session where you get to pop on with us, just like we're here right now, except you'll be able to engage with us and ask the very specific questions that you have, and we'll answer the questions that you have during that live Q&A. We're also going to be providing follow-on training. So some of the areas that we identify that you're needing a lot more fidelity in or maybe you have particular questions, and we're going to do some video training on that. We'll do the live training and we'll do video training on that. And then we're going to have some people that we, through our experiences that we have met over the years, that are just truly experts in a particular thing. So maybe it's one aspect of Facebook ads, or maybe it's Instagram marketing, or maybe it's a particular way of negotiating an obstacle that we see in the digital marketing world, that are truly experts in just that one. That's their niche. That's the area they specialize in. We're going to have them on, and we're going to interview them, and we're going to ask them some really detailed and hard questions so that they can help you avoid some of those things as you move into becoming just an excellent digital marketer and growing your business. So super excited to share all that with you. I know it's a lot that's coming at you right now. So yeah, super excited.
So what we'd like you to do is go below, click on the master list. We want to give that to you. Have it for your basic information anyway, even if you know that you're not going to do it all by yourself. Just click on it. It's really great information. 2, we want you to like us and comment and subscribe to us. And please, we would love to see you in our 4 days. Is going to be in Phoenix. It's going to be in a wonderful spot. Can't wait to be there with you. So let us know that you're ready and interested in being a part of us. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Bye-bye.